think I mentioned it before, like previously. I had a really very traumatic past with like imagine telling your ex that you got diddled as a kid by a family member and then finding out on the World Wide Web that's the sick he jerks off to. And now you
I'm sorry, bro. Oh, yeah, that's pain, bro. Yeah, that's pain. That's really pain. Oh, man. No. Oh, no. No. I'm sorry, the way Hun said it too, bro. Like, yo, she said, yo, imagine you're really like expressing your heart to a boy. You're really giving him your life story, your spiel, your traumatic events, bro. You talk about the diddling times, bro, and how terrible that was for you. And then you see what he's got on his hard drive. Ah! Yeah. Lacari, you're done, brother.
Bomboclat!
Bomboclat Wagwan. That gooning has really it up for. We are seeing right here how exactly that was a real blunder. A real one. A real one. Ugh. Dear God. You already know what it is, baby. The Daily Slops. Sloppy! Of course, Mixie and Messy out in the EHDI Plus Cinematic Universe. Out in the CDST. More things, more Johns, more works. Happening as always. We know how that gets down. But in specific, oh boy. Without any failure. Hasan. Because of course, like Hasan, like we were singing in the last Daily Slops, of course he's going to be on this beat. But you already know. He's on timing again. Because if you had seen the last Daily Slops, which you already know, of course, we going into the Daily Slops once again. Like we said, it's going to be shout out to level one of our glorious Slop Kings. But we're going to do that when we get in the vid, right? Facts. But yo, in the last Daily Slops, we already know. We covered it, the whole junk going on with the Lacari situation. And even heads like the Roach King, Asmongold, his conjecture on the means, right? And we were saying that Hasan most definitely was going to try to use this situation going on with Lacari, obviously. Right? To slander Asmongold, but a defamation there to say that he's like pro PDFs and all that. So yeah, you could imagine what we're seeing in this Daily Slops. Yeah, that's exactly what we're seeing. So of course Hasan was saying that boy that of course had Asmon going on the back and forth, him and Hasan, of course, the Shigret Myra, Shigret Lavas. But yeah, specifically with this John, yeah, you already know that they were going to be having a back and forth about this. So of course gotta check that out. Apparently we also got opinions and conjecture from the Zbanka, Mr. My Cover Chat language XQC, apparently on Asmongold, saying that like, yo man, could have gave a little bit more opinions and conjecture on the matter, because if you had seen last Daily Slops, Asmongold was saying like, yo, you don't want to get into this beat, and of course it makes sense because yeah, the mixing messiest works and all that type of boy. But apparently Asmongold does what we're talking about. But XQC, yeah, wasn't feeling that boy. Wanted him to give a bit more opinions and conjecture. So we definitely gotta see those works. Apparently coming from directly from the Lacari situation. Apparently Lacari responded on Twitter, gave a response to the whole matter. So we definitely gotta check that out. And apparently one of his ex gully pops
girly pop.
had some opinions and conjecture more to add on the matter too. So yeah, absolutely horrible works going on for him, but we knew that. And apparently we got some more tiny things. Apparently there was some Johns going on with streamers Myth and Cloaksy, and then some more Johns going on with Rakai. Not the best of works there too. So you already know how that goes down. Mixy and Messy, like I said, out in the HDI Plus / CDST Cinematic Universes. So we ain't got no time to waste. Trilly talks everything. Trilly doesn't need up everything every single time. And let's see what Hasan and some of the other heads out, and again, the HDI Plus and CDST Cinematic Universes have to say this time. Of course, the Daily Slops means one of my glorious Slop Kings. You better shout out love with La Baga's ass. Diabolical works there on the legendary series. Facts. We got Hasan is threatening Asmongold now. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG video, the OG Daily Slops. You know where it's going to be at. Down in the description. Personally, sure to love it, of course. La Baga's ass. And yeah, we have no time to waste. Not with some of these heads, bruh. Sheesh, your headphones getting absolutely cooked. I see these Jones. I ain't gonna lie. Anyway, stop right into it. Facts.
Welcome back to a series so historic, even Wikipedia subscribed. In today's video, Hasan is back calling Asmon a PDF file supporter because of the Lacari situation. Exactly as we predicted last video, 100% accuracy. A chatter calls him out for slander, and he says he doesn't care because other people slander him. He
Of course not.
claims Asmon probably knew of Lacari's quote-unquote material and still decided to support him. He claims Asmon's audience is full of lollipop enjoyers. A chatter calls him out for defamation, and he decides to add 2 more people to the list. He says Tectone and Nux do the same thing as Lacari. Bruh. XQC has called out Asmongold for avoiding the Lacari situation. Hasan is crashing out over the governor of California because he didn't go on his stream. Streamer Lacari has finally responded after being exposed for being a degenerate freak. His ex-girlfriend Quuko has responded, and it is bad. Massive drama ensues after streamer Cloaksy almost said a slur on the
It's playing arc.
Burnt Peanut stream, and streamer Myth accused him of cutting him off due to racism. He later admits that he doesn't believe he's actually racist and is mad that he ghosted him and wants to rage bait a response. High school shit. Brainworm streamer Rakai is now
Adult high school.
laughing at homeless people eating alone. Subscribe or you become a degenerate Twitch streamer.
Nah, definitely ain't feeling that. 100% ain't feeling that.
Your call. To be continued.
But fast. You try to get me there, Jellywig. Numbers up. Clips never live down. Ooh, boy. We really switching up those intros there. Ooh, almost caught me. A bit grass, but fast. Take it away, Jellywig.
Now let's begin. Right, so Hasan is back calling Asmon a PDF file supporter. And we literally predicted this exact situation last video. Call me the future predictor when it comes to Hasan, because holy shit, we were 100%
Future side, bro. Talk about upping your observation, Aki.
accurate. Basically, recap, streamer Lacari accidentally exposed his notepad file, which had links to very suspicious content and potentially had illegal material, and he had to wipe his hard drive.
Just fucking delete my hard drive.
Since then, everybody's
Yeah, you were saying in the Jones, yeah, like 3 terabytes of hentai and shit. Like,
started clowning on him, including Moist Critical.
This is some evil shit we're talking about here. Things like family nudism, apparently.
Oh,
That's some real pedophile shit right there.
oh,
Also, like teens and animals.
oh. This truly is some Vol shit.
Apparently, that stands for jailbait teens. Like, it's bad. Like, really, really bad.
Now, turns out Asmongold was a close friend of Lacari, and he initially jumped the gun and said that he should have had that material on another PC, but that was because he thought it was regular gooning material and not illegal gooning material, so he quickly clarified and said that he hopes the investigation happens and he gets held accountable.
Bro, we just did a podcast with him. Oh my god.
Yep, get that shit real quick.
People are associating you with friends with Tectone Lacari because you're part of it. Well, I mean, if he gets investigated, they're going to find out all of his links. And so I say, you know what? I welcome that. Stresses me out, man.
Gotta take a look-see. Yeah.
It sucks.
Right, so that brings us to today. Hasan is once
I'm
again
about to say, yo, no, I was going on a whole rant with that John, bro. This is why I be saying all the time. Like, at least specifically for Trilly. Yeah, you come watch this page. It's TTE. You come in and watch Trill Talk Everything, bro. I ain't gonna lie to collabs. It can be fire. Like I say all the time, bro. Like, yo, collabs can be genuine. You can have good Johns, bro. But, like, yo, even with the guy, like, networking, have all these different associates, all that, you don't know who you want to associate with. You don't know who got what Johns. And when that John might come back, like, running back to you, or better yet, like, associating back to your name, so now you gotta give these, like, what's the name responses? Oh, nah.
making the situation about Asmongold, ignoring the actual potential PDF file and just using it as a diss on Asmon. Hasan calls out Asmongold's Lacari response. Feels like he might be covering his ass here.
Yeah, I don't know if he actually didn't see it at all. I think he's just it kind of feels like he might be ass covering here. Info just come
Of course.
out. And the
Just like they were all covering your ass for collar gain, huh?
clip I saw had the names and everything censored. Obviously, I wouldn't have said this if I knew what the context was. But you know, I guess chalk it up to Asmongold not doing his research again. But yeah,
When do you do research?
yeah, I mean, this is consistent with his like previous lolly position as well, where he says it's weird, but it shouldn't be illegal. And I think the only reason why he's saying
Show me that.
that, even though he tries to present himself as like a somewhat conservative figure, is because he knows that there's a lot of fucking lolly enjoyers in his audience, and it's not dissimilar.
Prove that. And weren't you the bull that was dick eating, bro, during the gaming awards, bro? Yo, didn't Aston have like 120K and you had like 20K, bro? Why were you in the joint talking about, oh yeah, bro, again, all the lolly enjoyers, bro, all the PDF lovers, bro, that love their fucking 12-year-old main characters in the joint. Yeah, bro, why were you sitting there dick eating on that joint, bro? Ask me. Better yet, don't even ask me that. Tell me that. Tell me that. It's like, bro, what are we sitting here doing, Hasan? Again. Just
It's
saying
not
bullshit.
dis-
Oh shit, my bad. I didn't just straight on pause that boy, bro. Motherfucker, you yap too much. Be quiet. At least for right now. But again, yeah. Tell me why you be on this timing. And what are we sitting here talking about? Like, bro, come on, again. Just be saying shit again.
Similar to his initial take on Greenland versus his take after his audience yelled at him.
How the fuck did we get to Greenland when you started off with niggas like, again, enjoying like lolly and bullshit? What the fuck?
Is it slander?
This whataboutism is crazy.
It is, but I don't really give a shit. Okay, I think when you look,
Of course you don't. Again, you'd rather just go for the defamation. Again, the slander, like that is saying, bro. The misinformation, definitely misconstruing everything as we're seeing.
the way that you do, I think when you look the way that Asmongold does, and you're running around and your besties are like fucking, rape tone and people like that. Okay, he can play victim all he wants. Okay, the reality of the matter is he
You play victim every single time.
constantly farms defamation. He constantly farms slander.
He constantly farms defamation. He constantly farms slander. Motherfucker, you constantly create defamation. You most definitely create the slander. What? This shit is actually crazy. Like, I don't understand, bro. The blatant hypocrisy with Mr. Piker.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Fuck it, it must be foretold. Is absolutely there every time. Like, what are we talking about?
There's just no way. This guy just went, oh yeah, it is slander, but I don't really give a shit. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, what?
oh my god, bro. What an absolute
nigga, excuse
admission
me?
from the Diddy Piker. I guess, if I'm being very charitable, the
Diddles, Piker.
logic is basically, oh, if Asmon gets to slander me, I'm allowed to do it with him because he farms slander and defamation. But the thing is, you actually have to give an example. You have to
But that's what I'm saying. And that's exactly what I said. I'm like, yo, first of all, bro, he said he had that take about like fucking like Lolly's John not being illegal. I'm like, first of all, show me that. Second of all, like, brother, again, like, what the fuck is this son even saying? Like, bro, how do you blatantly admit that, like, yeah, bro, this shit is slander, but I don't really give a fuck. Like, yeah, it makes perfect sense coming from propagandist Piker, the biased and misleading information. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, yeah, of course.
give an example of when he actually slandered you, but apparently Mr. Facts or Facts guys refuses to actually pull up the
Facts are still facts.
facts. Notice how whenever we accuse Hasan of anything, there's always a clip to back it up, but never for Hasan. But yeah, I just find it crazy how unself-aware this guy is. So he talks about slander, and then immediately goes, yeah, that grape tone guy, the guy who he literally implied was a generational rapist.
I'm about to say the generational familial rapist, like, yeah.
Inherited SA genes from his dad. Literally the most random bullshit accusations ever, and which are essentially slander. And then he's talking about slander. Like, it's ridiculous. Also, dude, that literally has to be the most bad faith interpretation possible. So basically, when Asmon jumped the gun, Hasan goes, I don't know if he, didn't see it or not. So he actually thinks that Asmon knew that Lacari had underage, illegal material and was openly supporting it in public. I mean, dude, that
So fucking stupid, bruh. Like, yeah, bruh, again, if you think a bull, like, better yet, not even if you know, because this is the same shit we were going on with Destiny and the whole fucking Jones with Rose and all that, bro, at least on the side of Limac. If you are being told, or better yet, know if a nigga has CSAM or some potential bullshittery on his computer, bruh, yeah, I think you need to let the authorities or some shit know. I don't think you're finna just cover that up, bruh, because if you are, like, nigga, what?
is so far-fetched, it's not even in the realm of possibilities, bro. Even if he was like, secretly a degenerate or something like that, you wouldn't support it publicly. That would tank your career instantly. So Hasan refuses to have even the slightest bit of charitability here. And obviously, number one op Asmongold, right? Right, what else did he say? Asmon has lolly enjoyers in his audience. I mean, first off, again, no proof for that at all, unless you're equating like all anime to that stuff, which is just not accurate. But it really is throwing stones from glass houses because, brother, there's terrorists in your chat, and you literally acknowledge it as well. Like, oh my god, the feds could totally trap me or whatever. Like, you don't have a problem with actual PDF files who are terrorists and stuff, as long as they're somewhat on your political side. And
exactly. Hamas.
Not really, if you think about it. They probably want to kill you as well, but you're an idiot just randomly supporting them. By the way, look at his chat. Completely random screenshot here, right? Whatever, Asmongold giving excuses. Biggest freaking self-report by Asmongold. He's the PDF file protector.
Pathetic wretchful subhuman homunculoids. Those G-boys. $6.99 again next month for Mr. Piker.
Interesting. Sounds very familiar, actually, to the
Yeah.
same shit he did to me, basically, based on literally nothing.
More Pegasus is pro Epstein? Oh, hell yeah. That's
He
great.
said, yo, More Pegasus is my favorite YouTuber, bro. I love that guy.
Right, so then a chatter calls him out for defaming Asmongold, and he responds.
You can't let that stuff get to you.
I'll hold real
Yeah, he should keep all that stuff on his second PC. Asmongold should.
friendships.
Bro, you're reaching. This is so ugly. You cannot like someone and not accuse them of being a sex offender. Wait, what? I'm not.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Like, thank you, Chatter. Thank you. Really cooking there.
Saying he's a fucking sex offender. You're saying that.
What? Bro, you're basically saying a nigga's pro PDF protector, bro. What? This shit crazy, bro. And again, earlier you just said, bro, yeah, bro, this shit can be slander, but I don't really give a shit. What the fuck? Yo, that shit is crazy. That's a mean ass deny deflect counterattack, boy. He straight deflected that shit right onto this chatter, baby, boy. That's fucking crazy, bro. Nah, bro, I ain't calling that nigga a PDF, bro. You're calling that nigga a PDF. What the fuck?
The fuck? I'm just simply stating that. He is not covering it because it's his friend, and also because he had told him to like hide that stuff. Yeah,
Nigga, what? He disavowed that shit. Yo, he's he said blatantly on the jump, bro. Listen, if they gotta investigate a nigga, bro, if they gotta look through his hard drives, that's tough, my nigga. That's really tough, bro. Nigga should have been gooning too close to the fucking. Alright, but again, gang, what the fuck are you talking about, Hasan? Like, this shit, this is the most clear shit I ever seen, bro. Like, you're obviously implying that he would be on the sus timing, bro. That Mr. Roach King, the fucking Roach God, would be on that weird timing. But what else would you be implying here? What? And again, how many times do I have to repeat? You just came off as saying, bro, you don't give a shit that you're slandering niggas. Hasan, we gotta start doing the simple math. I know Simple Ian wants to be you, so you should be able to do the simple math. If you add up, yeah, we're talking about, again, you're trying to cover up or whatever, or Asmon is covering up for Lacari with this whole weird ass shit he got on his hard drive. And then you're also on the factor, again, dude, don't give a fuck if you're slandering niggas, bro. You don't give a shit. What are you implying, Hasan? It's like, bro, come on. Hasan, Mr. Biker, you gotta do better than this.
has covered the brothel shit, knowing full well that the brothel that I went to in 2010 is still a legal operating brothel in Artemis in Germany.
Ah, yes, of course. So
Yeah, and heads again. At least like heads like me, heads in the CDST. At least some of them heads, bro. Because again, if we're fuck, we just mentioned his ass earlier. If you're like fucking Nux, yeah, nah, bro, he'll straight slander your ass. I ain't gonna hold you. We don't know on that timing, bro. That shit is crazy. But anyway, sidebar again. Yeah, niggas give the full context for that, bro. It's still very weird timing on yourself, Hasan. I'm not gonna lie. As a political commentator. Schrodinger streamer. As a political commentator, someone that should be taken seriously, especially again for their ideologies, rhetoric, and opinions pertaining to geopolitics and things such. Yeah, bro, knowing that you're a brothel enjoyer or were doesn't do too well for the PR and optics. For damn sure not the rep. So it's like, hey, brother, you're good. Kind of.
the brothel enjoyer is talking here. So the thing is, like, he said you went to the brothel. He never called you a PDF file for going to the brothel or anything like that. And that is the difference there. What we basically said is that you're a weirdo and a degenerate, right? And this was your own story or whatever. So it's not really a valid comparison at all. Nobody ever called you an explicit PDF file or something. But, you know, just to be perfectly fair, I will say that, you know, saying stuff like, oh, Asmon is not covering it because Lacari is his friend, that is completely valid criticism. And I can actually understand that perspective. In fact...
Yeah, but this is the shit. And funny enough, I just talked about this with Pope Diorio and Turkey Time. This is the shit. Like, this is what's gonna fuck you, bro. About getting, like, friends and having connections and shit out in, like, the internet spaces, whether it be, like, streaming or, like, commentary, yada, yada. Like, whatever it means may be. Like, yo, if one of your friends or one of your peoples and your associates get into some shits, bro, it's obviously, like, you can't come out and shit on them because obviously this is your people's, quote unquote. You're supposed to have a lot, depending on what levels it is. But, like, even if you have, like, some, like, sort of positive favor, obviously you can't just come out and just start shitting on them. So you're gonna get the sweeper allegations, like, for sure. That's not even, like, a question. But at the same time, too, that if you do come out and shit on them and you're wrong, first of all, you're a piece of shit. And second of all, like, now you cannot be trusted because, again, like, you just came out, spread mad misinformation, all this bullshittery. So, again, like, this is what heads don't understand. And, like, I see Pope DR talk about this all the time, but this is what heads truly don't understand. Like, if you're a chatter or heads in the comments and all that. And then shout out to the audience. But if a nigga in the comments or chat say some bullshittery about a nigga, say some slander, some misinformation, like how Hasan chat do that shit every day on some snark shit, like, yeah, you're not really gonna get consequences unless you're like niggas like the snark mods, right? But on base, yeah, you're not gonna get consequences for shit. Like, you could just say whatever the fuck about a nigga. Ain't no one going after a head in the chat. Meanwhile, as the creator, as the nigga putting out videos or whatever it means, like covering it as like that obviously main source of information, or like by proxy, whoever you're watching, yeah, like if they say some slanderous shit, bro, that could be the end of their whole career, whole jobs, whole means, whole likes, right? And specifically, again, for heads like Asmongold with a huge platform who is already under a defamation lawsuit because the whole shit with Miz, it's like, yeah, bro, just coming out on some crazy shit is just not the best for the optics play, bro. No matter if heads feel like you a sweeper or they want you to come out and shit on heads or do whatever that means, like, yeah, bro. Not exactly the best works, but Asman already said it specifically, like, yeah, bro, like, he's acknowledging the shit, like, yeah, that was one of his beeples or whatever the fuck, like, yo, it's like seeing this John or whatever, but obviously you can't just come out and start, like, saying crazy shit, bro. And then he also, like we just said earlier, we were just saying to that nigga Hasan, like, bro, he said if they need to investigate a nigga, if they need to look at his hard drive, nigga, go ahead. That's a nigga fault, bro. Again, you should not been gooning close to the sun. But yeah, it's even farther than that shit, because again, the shit that is potentially on this nigga hard drive is some real fuckery, bro. Some real sharkanery, so.
You can even call Asman a hypocrite, but you can't really call him a PDF file defender because he never defended Lacari, right? The only thing you could argue is that, oh, he jumped the gun a little bit, but he instantly clarified in a tweet and in the stream as well.
Like, yeah, I guess that's the part, like, I guess I'm not acknowledging with, like, where Asman, again, like, hit that first tweet where it's like, oh, yeah, you should have had this shit on a second PC. I'm not even gonna lie, again, like, that's just jumping the gun again, like, yeah, like, no way to defend that shit, obviously, shit is wrong. But on the factor coming off of that, obviously, with him clarifying, like, to the more extent as he knew more information, more context, more nuance to it, like, do we think he's fucking defending, like, Lacari and the shit? Like, bro, are you serious?
And he even fully gave his reasoning as well, saying, oh yeah, he feels bad because, you know, it's his friend of 8 years and stuff. And he even gave his reasons for not being involved because, you know, he has these other defamation lawsuits going on right now as well. Well, but I still think it's perfectly legit to criticize him, you know, for saying that, oh, you know, if Hasan was caught doing this, for example, he would have jumped on it instantly, right? But because it's his friend Lacari, he's being cautious and not doing it. Honestly, that's 100% valid. But you take it way too far when you're implying that he's protecting PDF files. Like, that is just completely false. He never did that.
See, that's the thing, too. Like, see, that's why I'm not, like, as hefty on Asman for that, because I feel like, yo, again, you, like, heads need to imagine themselves in positions like this, bro. Like, you're gonna be on the same timing. Because, again, like I said, if it's one of your peoples or somebody you had associations with, bruh, if you instantly come out and start shitting on the nigga, bruh, you look like an asshole, bruh. I'm not gonna hold you, which, again, Lacari and this shit does need to be shit on. But, like, in this case, especially if Asmongold is dealing with, like, other lawsuits and shit like that, like, yo, it's just not an optically good decision. So it's like, yeah, heads could shit on him, but it's like, yo, again, if you were in the position, bruh, I guarantee you're going down the same route. Like, there's no way.
He openly said,
and plus, again, he's disavowing on me. Like, he's literally saying, again, yo, check the nigga hard drive if you got to. Which I feel like you definitely might have to.
Let the investigation actually happen, right? And the reason I know that he's completely bullshitting with this is that he did the same thing to me based on literally nothing. Literally just saw something his chatter made up and just...
Again, this is propagandist Piker. Mr. fucking obfuscate off of everything Piker. Lie about it. Pathologically lie about it Piker.
Copy-pasted it, parroted it to his stream, and then his entire chat started calling me a PDF file defender based on nothing. Okay, their news source is each other. Literally each other, making up random shit. Now, if it wasn't bad enough, he adds 2 more people to slander to the list. He says Tectone and Nux are doing the same thing as Lacari. I mean, are you kidding me, bro?
Let me call my friend Tectone and he'll tell the truth. Yeah, that's yeah, it doesn't
again, Techie, like, again, we have no sorts of information on that. We know Techie with his John, but there's like exes and all that, like twit launders and shit. That's all we know. Nux, whoo, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, which Rob's video was it? Fuck, I think, no, I know exactly which Rob's video it was. You need to go check out, I don't even think it's called Idiot Influencers. I'm pretty sure it's just called the Shadman Files. Like, yo, by Rob's Media, but you already know. Shout out to all of our slop commentary, you know what I'm saying? Glorious Slop Kings, facts. And one of our senior members of the CDSD Council, Mr. Rob's Media, dropping gems. But yeah, you need to go check out the Shadman Files being released. Nux, ooh. I'm not gonna lie, them connections to Shadman not looking too hot, babe boy. Not at all. So yeah, Nux, I got no words on this shit, but Techie, yeah, you're gonna need more than this, Hasan. I ain't gonna lie.
Tectone do this shit too, and Nux Taco as well. A bunch of my fucking ops are all over this shit. Digtone probably scrubbing his PC right now, brother, I don't think you can scrub. You know, you can.
Yeah, I mean, this is legitimately just insane. This man has zero, absolutely negative journalistic integrity or whatever. He wants to
Oh, that is the truth.
be seen as a respected political commentator. Meanwhile, if you disagree with him 1%, he throws out these allegations willy-nilly, like, oh,
Told you again, you're gonna pander to Hasan and pander to his audience, and as soon as you get in the echo chamber, the minute that you disagree, have a criticism or critique anything that either of these like factors do, which is Hasan or like orbiters or G-boys, yeah, bro, you're casted aside, you're excommunicated, exiled, banished. We're gonna see your ass later, and you're taking a defamation, slander, misinformation, misconstruction along the way out. Facts. I'm out here dying, bro. Them hiccups still getting me.
you don't like my politics? Probably a PDF file, probably a grapist, probably a lollipop enthusiast. Like, you just gotta stop with that shit, man. You're going to get sued. Like, it's only a matter of time at this point. Eventually, you're gonna piss off the wrong person. Okay, eventually, you're gonna
I'm like, yeah, the only reason niggas again like won't sue this nigga is because like we're seeing with the H3 lawsuit, bro. Like obviously that's for like copyright, malicious copyright infringement, contributory malicious copyright infringement. Because yeah, like either way though, like shit, even what we're seeing with the Asmongold John, because that's what Miss Gibbs sued Asmongold and Simmer Simmer for, like, bro, defamation and shit like that. Bro, that John extensive, bro. It takes a long ass time to prove damages and shit like that, bro. You're going to be paying your lawyer a bag, and this nigga, unfortunately, bro, got G-boys that will get on their fucking knees and keep giving this nigga 6 every month, bro. No matter even if he is at his like fucking lowest now to subs he has since like 2020, bro. This nigga's still pocketing, bro. So it's like, yo, it's just not even worth it.
flip up, and I don't know, you're just getting way too brazen with it. Like, he's just gotten away with the shit over and over and over again. He doesn't care. He literally says, oh, it's slander? Yeah, I don't care. I don't care at this point. Like, bro, you can't
Fuck it, we ball.
do that. You just can't do that. Like, we used to cancel people for this shit, man. Like, I guess Hasan is just protected by his fucking cult audience, right? Right, we got rank number 1 unemployed WestJet going. Most of his Lacari coverage was centered on Asmongold's response.
Duh.
That is crazy. That is crazy. A streamer literally gets outed as a potential PDF file, and Hasan goes, what does Asmongold think about this?
Oh yeah, and mind you, bro, Hasan doesn't participate in petty drama, by the way. Because I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know what political commentary he could have gave for this Lacari situation, but I'm just gonna hold that back, by the way, though.
I think Asmongold is the real problem, yeah. Has he ever addressed those Destiny allegations from last year about diddling a minor at a brothel? So
See, this is exactly the shit I was talking about with niggas like Nux and Destiny. This is bullshit. Ignore those shits. Ignore those shits. Ignore anything coming from Destiny. Ignore anything coming from Nux, bro. Just see this. This is the direct bullshitter I be talking about, bro. Just ignore that shit. There is nothing substantiating that like Hasan was like a fucking basically like a PDF or some shit. There's no John substantiating that. There's no credibility to that, bro. Any of that John talking about the Johns with Artemis, as far as we know. Again, Hasan goes to the John after it was raided. Like after he had went, it was raided or whatever, and there was obviously no means, no proof that Hasan had like associated or did no Jones with no fucking minors or no shit. So that bullshittery, see, this is how you let shit like this spread, and this is how Hasan could get off the victim complex cry bully and fucking sympathy farm and be like, yo, see, these motherfuckers are lying and defaming me, bro, all this shit. Do not let this shit propagate, bro. This is how, see, whenever I talk about TC, I like love and hate seeing this shit, because I love getting to stamp this in, which is that, like, yeah, niggas like Hasan, clearly defamation, fucking slander, lying about niggas, obviously, as we're seeing right here, bro. If you do that same shit or try to go lower on him, bro, we not gonna solve shit, bro. How you gonna prove that nigga's in the wrong if you're doing a wrong your damn self? Like, that shit not gonna work. But anyway, also on the sidebar, that this is why you can't give a nigga charitability, bro. Like, niggas like Hasan, because like, yeah, bro, you still do got this weird ass shit on your name, bro. Like, I'm not gonna, this shit is not true. This shit is crazy. This shit is not true. But yeah, you still have done this weird shit, so don't pretend like you're a fucking angel, nigga. Don't pretend you're a fucking angel, Hasan. You're not, but this shit ain't true though. These niggas out here lying about you.
this is another allegation that Destiny basically threw out there, and I will be honest, there's no proof for it, because I'm
Literally zero. Again, this is exactly why I have to keep going on that shit.
actually fair like that. I'm not gonna fucking slander someone based
Again, going lower. Fuck is that shit gonna solve?
on absolutely nothing here. So yeah, I don't know. If Hasan had any similar level of charitability, he would admit that he can't just be calling everyone a rapist and a
But he won't do that, and that's the thing now. That's what's so annoying about the nigga, because you can't go lower, but that shit is annoying, because he'll go the lowest. as we always see.
PDF file. But yeah, in the world of Destiny and Hasan, this sort of shit just gets thrown
Ah,
around
the EHDI plus cinematic universe.
willy-nilly. Hasan needs to stop with the allegations. He has the same exact ones against him. Hasan is just begging for a defamation lawsuit at this point. Bro, I don't know.
Facts, but again, no one gonna sue the nigga because again he got cheese to just go on that shit.
I don't know, bro. Like, you can cross your fingers for 2026. Moving on to XQC. Apparently, he also called out Asmongold for this. XQC calls out Asmongold for using defamation as the reason not to cover Lacari. What the frick is he saying?
Farm it like a crop? Well, I'm not going to really farm this one a lot. I mean, I've known Lacari 8 years, right? And it's just like, I'm going to be real. Like, the shit just really,
Thanks for the steams, Mr.
Stresses
Captain.
me out,
And
man.
welcome to the jungle.
it sucks.
Check. I don't really have a social read on this. I can really normally like read people. I don't know what the f he's saying. I mean, you're not gonna get sued if you watch a clip for what the clip is and just say, yeah, that's bad. Like, you know, I mean, you know what I mean? Oh, dude, this is his close friend. This is his girlfriend. This whatever. Yo, can I be honest with you? I'm not receptive to that at all. You can still hold somebody accountable without like dogpiling like a ass. If you're a ass and you're uncharitable and you assume the worst out of everybody, or out of somebody, and that's your friend, yeah, it's weird. But
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was saying. But then, like, I also say I would counteract XGC on this, and like he's saying, like, yo, if they want to check Lacari's hard drives and shit like that, bro, there needs to be investigation. There's that. So, but I also feel like, you know, like, because obviously coming out the point, I just mean like, yeah, like, duh, like he's saying from Asmon's point of view or whatever, you could check like his hard drives, duh, like allow that to happen. But I also see from XQC's view, it's like, yeah, why not, Asmon? Why not just check out the fucking clip? I mean, that's just like, as far as I'm concerned, I think it's like a 23-second clip or some shit like that, and it's basically again fucking Lacari having a Vosh moment. He sees the shit, oh, he doesn't literally do like that, but you could definitely see it in his eyes, like, and then like drags that shit off the screen. Oh man, felting. That shit is, yeah, that shit's really not funny because, yeah, with the potential, again, shit, the materials. Like, yeah, what the fuck? But yeah, again, I like, again, that's what I'm saying. I always, like, enlightened fucking centrist Trilly, bro, fence-sitter Trilly. I'm always seeing, like, both sides of the shit because, yeah, I do feel Asmin where it's like, yeah, he did condemn him. He's like, yo, bro, if he needs to be investigated, investigate him. But at the same time, for SQC, it's like, yeah, bro, this clip is quick as shit. Like, you could easily just cover this boy.
if something is really bad, you cannot run away. It's just bad. You can say, yeah, this is fucking awful. And that person, that friend would still be wrong if they were mad at you. Because you
I could understand that because, like, yeah, there's still like that's the thing. It's like on the rep tip, like, and better yet, not even on the rep tip. It's like between a personal friendship shit, it kind of puts that bridge in there because, duh, you're still like technically critical of your friend, but at the end of the day, whether they're mad or like, and that causes like god damn it, yo, truly can come for shit. Whether or not they're mad because you're critical of them, they're still in the wrong because obviously from the situation with Lacari, like, yeah, he's dumb, most definitely still in the fucking wrong. So whether or not they're mad at you because you're critical of them or not is irrelevant because, yeah, they're still wrong no matter what. And again, but that still leads back to the, okay, when you were critical of them, how charitable were you? Like, were you directly right? Like, it's not like you're lying about them or saying no crazy shit or whatever. So it's like, yo, they're just mad because, well, who the fuck is it gonna be mad if you're just directly wrong, bro? I don't think exactly you're gonna be happy if you're directly in the wrong. So like, and provably in the wrong. So like, you know what I mean? But then that shit is irrelevant because, bro, yeah, you're just gonna have to be mad. You're in the wrong because it just leads back to stupid actions, stupid consequences. You should maybe not put yourself in dumbass positions to end up getting dumbass consequences. It's like, yo, the only person you could be mad at, and this is why I always say, ooh, 5 stats. Stat 5. Oh, come on. I'm not about to say, yo, where the Joan at? You see it down there. Never take accountability. A behavior where someone avoids personal responsibility for their actions, often by shifting blame, making excuses, or denying involvement in negative outcomes. That's the one you'll always get. Going back to the top. Because it's either multiple of them, all of them, or at the very least, definitely one of them. And it's probably going to be this one, most likely. Like, literally 90% of the time, right? So, yeah. Like, bro, heads just going to have to be mad, bro. Like, you just going to have to not, like, well, you're not going, you should not take accountability for actions, because obviously that's bad. Like, you should take accountability, because this only so under the John change bad behavior. Should remedy things if you can. If you're not, move forward. But anyway, on a tip of Lacari on this, bro, like, you got to be tight, my nigga. And you're also admitting, like, you had 3 terabytes of fucking, like, hentai and bullshit. Like, nigga, you just got to be mad. You're gooning too fucking much. Like, why are we doing this shit? Like, so, like, yeah, again, like, leading back super sidebar, I do feel where excuse is coming from, because it's like, yo, heads just got to be tight. Like, yo, you covering this, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially on the tip of being critical, like, it's justified for you to be critical, because everyone's seeing exactly why you would be critical of Lacari and shit, even if he is your man's. But again, still going back on it to Asmongold. It's like, yo, getting yourself more deep into shit, talking about this show, and especially coming after that shit with Miz. Like, yeah, it's just like, on optics tip, it's just still mixy as hell.
You're being impartial. You remember? Like, you can still hold them accountable and want them to do better. But this is like,
I hate to say it, guys.
if what you say is that I have to defend bad, if a friend does it, then I'm like, glad I don't have real friendships because I don't want to be friendly with that dude like absolutely fucking horrendous shit. Then at that point,
That was definitely this the thing I talk about. Yo, bro, again, you got your 5 minutes in a circle. You're the 6, bro. If your 5 minutes is doing bad works, you probably are too. Tough works.
People are so
But not even on that timing, obviously, with this, because, again, that's going back on the Hasan shit. Like, bro, like, oh, yeah, bro, what is Aspen? Like a fucking PDF defender? Nah. But it's more or less like the tip of, I'm back off of that, like, which is bad. But, like, yeah, it's just like, yo, man. It's just like, yo, you gotta be a bit more critical, gang. Like, what's up? Like, what's up with that? But again, this is why I keep leading back, because it just keeps, like, going back to, like, what Aspen said, like, yo, if he needs to be investigated, then investigate the nigga. So I'm just like...
and you would
I am perfectly okay with that. What a stupid comment that is. What's wrong with you? I cannot believe you're getting pushback on that take. Come on, bro.
Right. I mean, sure, I guess, but I think there's a little bit of a misunderstanding going on here because I don't think Aspen ever said that it's a good thing or whatever. He pretty much said, yeah, obviously it's awful and he's disappointed.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I just keep going back and forth, because I'm like, yo, it's not like Asman is saying, like, oh, yeah, this shit is whatever. I'm just not going to talk about it because he's, like, my man. It's like, and it's just strictly off that. Like, he's saying, yo, if he needs to be checked out for this, check him out. But it's the factor of, again, because, well, yeah, that was his man's. And also because he's in like a whole nother shit. Like, yo, what is the point of like heftily going over this again? Like you're saying, farming and shit, like hefty. It's just not gonna be good on the PR optics tip.
Because he was his like good friend and stuff like that. But he also said he hopes the investigation happens, and you know, if something happens, he would be in full support of that essentially because he's not involved or whatever, right? But I mean, yes, there is a point here that he could possibly cover it in more detail, like Moist Critical or something like that, right? But again, you know, he gave the reasons that, you know, he's a friend of 8 years or whatever. I think that it's not the most crazy thing. It's pretty understandable why he would do that and why he would not want to cover it. Does that make him a little bit of a hypocrite? Yeah, I guess suppose, yeah. When it involves his friends, he's not gonna...
This is what it is, bro. In the CDSD, I be trying to tell heads, bro. This is what it is.
Go as hard, but I think he's pretty open about that. I think he's pretty open about being biased in that sense where, you know, it's going to be harder to fully dissect and analyze a situation when it involves one of your close friends or whatever. But as long as he's not fully covering for him, as long as he's not defending for him, as long as he's not saying that his friend didn't...
That's what I'm saying, like... As long as it's not full Jellywig getting that fucking boss call, bro, straight spineless shit, bro, don't worry, you're good. Yo, just seeing this like totally eliminated what I was gonna say, bro. I just fully went on to this, bro. That's so funny. But like realistically, like, yeah, obviously you shouldn't be doing no full shield, bro. Like, come on, bro. At the end of the day, this is what I say all the time with your peoples. If you truly have their best interests at heart, bro, you finna let them know when they doing wrong, bro, when they doing bad, because obviously you don't want to see them keep going on like a bad path, bro. This is bad timing, bad works, and clearly, again, if you did have their best interests at heart, you would not let them go down a bad path, because, bro, what the fuck? Like, yo, hello. But yo, like seriously, this again, like as a holistic John, like bro, these your peoples, bro. Obviously, you don't want them to be on the like serious bad time and do like no bad Johns, be in no bad situations. So when they do get in them situations, clearly you want to evaluate it and see like obviously what is the nuance to both sides, quote unquote. But there is no both sides on this. It's just strictly, hey, Lacari, what the fuck is going on with your John? But again, this comes off with Asmongold where he's not trying to get too deep into this John because again, is that even worth it for him right now with like already going through a current lawsuit? Which even like sidebar with XUZ saying like, oh, that's a whole separate John, but. Still, like, yeah, even still to that, bro, try to potentially getting or putting yourself in a position to where you can get in another one from talking about stuff like this, like, yeah, and then again, we already know the bias factor because that was his people's for years. So.
Actually shock his dog, you know, with the shock collar or whatever. That's completely different from saying that, hey, I'm addressing it now, I'm not going to be talking about it, right? I'm pretty sure if you asked him that if Lacari was caught with underage material or something, should he be put in prison? It's going to be 100% yes. It's going to be an absolutely, right? He responded, quite weird that Asmongold didn't want to talk about this. Sorry, but Asmon being reasonable and not dogpiling is honorable and reasonable. SUC is so content coded. He sees everything as possible content instead of a person or a friend having a tough time or done something stupid. Well, you could be a friend.
That's what I'm saying. It's like yes and no. I feel the part on like Asmon like waiting to speak about this because again like there is a bias factor because again a friend, but like also because again like you want to be able to get as much info as you possibly could, especially on the tip of it being like one of your friends. But also sidebar that it's like, yeah, no, we could definitely like, yo, we could definitely have a little bit of critique for Asmon because it's like, yo, still this gentleman Lacari is looking crazy, brother, like superficially like insane. But obviously the main criticism comes to like Lacari himself because that's what I'm saying. If this like material that they were saying some of this show, like the fucking chill bait and bullshit like that, like really there, bro, motherfucker, you're done. Nigga, you're actually fucking cooked. Like, I'm gonna see you later.
And for 8 years, but the second you do that shit, you're no longer a friend. You're down there with the worst of the worst, right? So it would be fine to cover it or whatever. But, you know, if he has a lot of shit going on, you know, it's sort of understandable, whatever. But, you know, I wouldn't blame anybody for calling him a hypocrite. Also, I do sort of understand the perspective because, you know, he covers so much news, basically anything and everything, right? And when you skip past this one thing, then, of course, it's gonna raise some alarm bells. He was a friend of his. I think it was pretty clear from Asmon's stream. He's a bit hurt by all this. I wouldn't want to talk about my friend if they found this stuff on his hard drive either. I'd be hurting and disappointed. SEC so off on this, he did address it. Nothing is clear cut yet. SEC's correct, Asmon being avoidant because the guy's a former associate. Well, he filmed a podcast like 2 days ago. So yeah, it's more than an associate, I'd say.
I'm like, yeah, that podcast, I'm telling you, that podcast, that shit was straight to the trash.
Talks about Hasan abusing his dog for weeks, but won't talk about one of his close associates being an actual PDF file. Well, you know, this is the exact type of information which Hasan accuses me of being like, well, if Asmon ever did anything wrong, you would never cover it. Well, here I am covering it. In fact, every single time I always cover it. So, you know, I try to be as fair as possible in my coverage. So if I feel like somebody's messing up, you know, I will be calling them out. Moving on to Hasan crashing out over the governor of California who decided to skip the Hasan Piker stream. Apparently not everybody loves Hasan. Hasan calls out Gavin Newsom for ducking a collab.
For the record, just know Gavin Newsom chose not to go on my stream, this broadcast.
I don't think anyone should go on your shit.
Even though it is still, to this day, the largest left-wing live stream, okay? And Gavin
Who gives a fuck?
Newsom has refused to come on here because he's worried that he might get grilled a little bit. And I promise I'll be nice. I mean, I'm nice to fucking Trump supporters. Why wouldn't I be nice to Gavin
Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about?
Newsom? He refuses to come on this broadcast, but he's gone on Ben Shapiro's bitch-ass podcast. They got like, what, 2,000 fucking views? It's crazy.
Democrat furious?
Where's that one chatter? Where's that one chatter who's gonna be like, wow, I guess you deserve to lose again? Now is not the time, guys. Now is not the time to criticize the hypothetical frontrunner that isn't even running for office because there's no election yet. But now is not the time. It's never the time then. There's never a time to actually say Gavin Newsom sucks for president. Like, it just, there's not a time for it. He did go on Atrioc's pod. Yes, because Atrioc, look, I like Atrioc. I like the
Big guy.
Lemon Party bros, but they're not as,
Lemonade stand.
they're not going to be as contentious with Gavin Newsom as someone like myself, even though they were probably like, you know, they were maybe a little contentious.
Wait a minute. Hear that, guys? It's the sound of Hasan, guys.
The ambulance.
Bro, you just keep crying. You cannot stop crying, bro. I, Hasan Piker, openly support terrorists and shock my dog. Why doesn't the governor of California want to associate with me? I don't know, man.
Again, literally, like, no one should associate with you.
I don't know. Got a couple of guesses. I call everybody a PDF file with no information, with absolutely no evidence. Why doesn't anybody want to associate with me? I don't know, Hasan. I don't know.
I blatantly glazed up U.S. designated terrorist organizations. Literally 3 of them. I wonder why nobody wants to hop on.
Take a guess.
Did I have the nerve to say that? No, Asmongold glazes them. He's down the line.
Also, I think what the kicker is the fact that he didn't reject all the podcasts, right? He went on all those other podcasts, you know, Ben Shapiro, Atrioc, all this, but not Hasan's. And it just shows that he specifically...
Because again, Hasan is a PR and optics fucking shitstorm, fucking nightmare, like legitimately, directly, like perfect example, like it... I don't know what better representation you can get.
Specifically doesn't like Hasan. He thought, oh no, Hasan is way too controversial, right? But went on like Ben Shapiro or something, which is, yeah, that's pretty crazy, right? And my God, Hasan, get your dick out of your own mouth. I'm the largest left-wing live streamer. Okay, buddy, we get it. Okay, that's not actually a good thing, okay? It's sad. It's honestly sad. It shows like the state of things in America. The absolute tragic news that Hasan Piker has found himself in this position to be the largest left-wing streamer and the representative of the left, essentially. This terrorist glazer has completely hijacked any sort of...
Yeah, nah, again, if that motherfucker... Just make me laugh. The himbo, the Joe Rogan of the left. It's like, bruh, yeah, again, if this is your icon, bro, if Mr. Piker...
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
If that is your icon, bro, your figure of the fucking left, bro, your representative, boy, are you fucked. Let me tell you.
Genuine progress, genuine discussion, you know, genuine care for the working class has been sabotaged by Diddles Piker here, right? I mean, I'm so glad that he's actually getting old as shit, because if your kids grow up on Hasan Piker, bro, oh my God, bro. Just give it up. Just give it up. Now, if your kids grow up on Pegasus,
Nah, bro, I would never forget that one girly pop in the H3 vid where they were going over Hasan's repost, bro. She was like, I've been watching Hasan since I was 15. I'm 25. I'm like, nigga, what? I'm like, nigga, how?
oh my god, fortune guaranteed. Probably going to be millionaires.
I was
Probably
like,
gonna have the most
nigga,
wonderful life. Have a loving family. Have a bunch of kids. Work their dream job. Everybody just loves them. It's just a bunch of stories I've heard. I don't know. You won't know until you
The legendary series. Diabolical works.
subscribe. He responded, imagine being such a PR risk that a communist douche like Gavin Newsom won't go on your show. Gavin wants to run for president, so he needs to distance himself from extremists. That's simple. No
Literally same exact John and Mom Donnie was on, bro. Again, I find these things that Hasan said to be absolutely reprehensible.
one cares about Hasan. Absolute crying wojak. Probably the smartest choice Gavin Newsom has made. Hasan thinks it's because he's scared of him being mean. What an idiot.
Yeah, I think it's because, again, the PR and optics are an absolute fucking nightmare.
He doesn't want to give you the mainstream relevance you desperately seek.
Literally approved.
Oh no, Hasan, you're not a respected political commentator.
Not at all.
Probably didn't want to get zapped. True. Moving on to the streamer with 50 stars on GTA, Lacari. Recap, he recently got exposed for being a degenerate freak and
Your 50 stars is great. This way past the 5-star. 10 times it.
potentially having illegal material, and he had a bunch of crash outs on stream, and he basically tried a bunch of excuses. None of it worked at all.
Did not work.
But he has finally responded with a tweet, and let's see if he can exonerate himself. Right, he tweeted, during my last stream, I opened Notepad, which revealed a link. The list in the link included titles that suggested, illegal material further down. I've never consumed this type of content, nor do I think it's acceptable. Huh, well, you had it on your Notepad, and it's kind of like highlighted.
Well, that's just disapproved.
And it was like saved in your PC, so I decided to keep streaming in an effort to downplay the severity of the situation, which was deceptive.
I don't know about deceptive. Well, I guess you try to be deceptive, but it clearly was not that deceptive considering how many heads were definitely going up for this.
This was a mistake that I deeply regret and apologize for it.
Oh, I'm very certain that you regret this shit, brother. Let me tell you. Very much so.
Right, the mistake was that he kept streaming, guys. Oh my god, bro.
Totally, again, like, you know, and this is the shit we were saying in Daily Slop yesterday. Totally not, you know, just having this shit, like, in the first place. And even to that, like, again, there's, like, so many steps to this. So that's why I always say you gotta break these down. Not only did you, like, enjoy this bullshittery, crazy-ass, arcanery fucking material, right? To enjoying this shit, now you have this shit on your computer. But on top of having it on your computer, you have it specifically on your work computer that you publicly stream from and all this type. Like, there is so many steps that leads to how fucking bad this is. And that's why I'm like, yo, no matter what, well, duh, like, this always leads back to Lacari. But, like, yeah, bro, there's no way to, like, obfuscate this on to, like, anybody else for him, bro. Like, or to make any excuses, because it always leads back to, like, yo, brother, this gooning shit has truly fucked you, bro. Like, truly. Like, bro, what the fuck, bro?
The mistake was not, you know, having that shit on your computer, but it's that he kept streaming, of course. The link gave access to abusive material for anyone to see. This is serious and harmful. I recognize that trivializing abusive material on stream is not okay and can lead to real harm. It's my responsibility to provide a safe space for my community and peers, in which I failed to do. I'm taking real steps to change my ways. I've admitted myself into a prawn addiction recovery program. That will last 30 days. Okay, buddy. I think you need to go a step further and admit yourself into the nearest active volcano. Bro, you're dodging
Volcano.
the crux of the problem.
He said, yo, nigga, I'm not gonna lie, catch yourself and Mount Vesuvius, bro.
Here, nobody cares that you're a gooner or you're an open degenerate or anything. It's about the potential illegal material and the types of gooning you're doing too, whether it's adults or below adults. You know, that's a very big difference. That's the difference.
Below adults. Ah!
Between a volcano and a rehab program. I personally second the volcano. There needs to be a Monopoly card straight into a volcano. Do not pass go. During
Mount St. Helens or some shit.
this time, I'll be able to work out there while also receiving professional therapy and treatment for my addiction. You'll be able to work out there? Nobody cares that you're working out. What?
Yeah, I think the physical activity is besides the point, brother. We're worried about the potential physical activity you were doing to some of this potential really fucked up material. Like,
What the fuck am I reading? What am I reading? People accusing you of being a PDF file, and you're like, I would be working out at the gym. Yeah, okay, man. Browsing anime gooning and prawn websites as an escape has been a serious problem for as long as I can remember. The treatment was
yeah, bro. Again, if you're like, bro, if you're searching fucking like X videos and bullshit, bro, as an escape for your problems, bro, this shit, this shit fucking crazy, bro. Like, yo, bro, it's really gonna sound like elitist, truly, but like, yo, again, I've been telling y'all in the last daily slops, yo, I started picking up reading. I'm reading the psychology of money and Jones like that, bro. And like, I thought it was especially like really cool because after seeing like, well, reading is cool in general because you should always try to be getting more knowledge, growth. Like, obviously, always try to better yourself, always try to expand your thinking, all that type of. But like, especially after that, John, like everybody was hating on Kai, he's reading Atomic Habits, and John, I'm like, oh yeah, bro, like the reading tip is really in, bro. Like, Heads is really trying to expand his knowledge, it's good works. But like, gang, I'm like, dude. Nigga, you niggas need a book, and I'm not talking about like a fucking Dojin or some shit, cause I guarantee you this nigga Lacari know exactly what the fuck that is. He probably own a couple of them shits, bro. Yeah, Dojins for niggas that don't know. It's literally just like fucking the what the fuck is them shits called? Bro, the fucking like bro, you know mangas, bro? It's literally just like, yeah, it's fucking hentai mangas, yeah, bro. Anyway, super sidebar that shit. Niggas really gooning. Wrong shit. Gooning. But like, yeah, sidebar that shit, like, bro, nigga, I know for damn sure your ass would be going for the dojins, bro. I can't even tell you to fucking read, bro. You be going for them shits. But like, yo, heads just need better escapes, bro. Whether it is like actually funny enough physical activity, but obviously in this case, we're not worried about that shit for Lacari. We're way beyond like that shit, bro. We talk about potential sea salmon shit, bro. Nigga, again, we not worried about you pumping iron or getting some miles in on the track. The fuck? Like, bro, we way beyond that. But like, yo, for escapes and shit, barring getting to how fucking crazy this is, bro, if you get to these insane ass, weird ass addictions, bro, like, yo, heads need better escapes, bro. Like, these, like, doing drugs, shit like that, or like, you know what I'm saying, trying to seek it out through fucking gooning and bullshit. Like, this shit not gonna work. Like, heads need more calmer shits, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be like going out talking with your peoples, bro, whether it be like reading, whether it be again going out on a jog, like whether like they just need more simpler jobs, bro. Cause this fuckery again, this goddamn sharkanery, nigga, this shit not gonna work.
will come with an indefinite hiatus to my live streams to allow myself to focus on recovery. So
Yeah, can we make that fucking like, you know what I'm saying, indefinite hiatus definite? I never want to see your ass again.
I can hopefully contribute a net positive to society.
You won't be able to. Not with this shit. So again, make it definite.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Now you're thinking about the net positive to society, huh? Yeah, about that question we had, does this exonerate him? No. Just
Of course not.
no, nothing at all. There's no evidence. There's no proof. There's no explanation for any of the things he did. Buddy's hand got caught in the cookie jar if the cookie jar was not cookies and something way worse than cookies. People responded, you still haven't explained why you had 2 tabs open in your notepad that could be illegal material. The second tab is just as concerning as the first and obviously points to you.
Yeah, the second tab is again, if this is supposed to be representing fucking jailbait, ooh.
You intentionally searching for jailbait. Explain the second tab or F off, dude. Yeah, my guy, you were toast. Just give up. There's no path forward from that. Yeah, I don't think there's any amount of there's nothing you can do, honestly. I'd probably just yeah, no, I would never even hypothetically put myself in this situation. Just fuck off, man. You're a pedo freak and no amount of treatment is gonna help you. You belong in jail and far away from anyone 18 years old and under. Prawn addiction is one thing, but you're addicted to teens. You are a sick freak. You don't need rehab. You need actual jail time. Admit yourself to jail, bro. Yeah, people are not buying this. He actually
Approved.
went for the prawn addiction therapy strat. I'm freaking dead. I just don't get what's so hot about.
Yeah, it's always the like, yeah, I'm finna hit therapy and that's just finna fix me, bro. Again, that's another thing that us Pope Dura be talking about, bro. Yeah, this therapy shit, bro. Like, the niggas gotta stop using this shit as an excuse, bro. Soy Dubs has like a fear really fucked this up for niggas.
I just want to ask him if you've always been shitting your pants.
No. But like, yeah, nah, Soy Dubs has truly like fucked this up for heads using this as an excuse. Like, we are clearly now seeing a Soy Dubs being like our project fucking 0. Or subject 0, bro. That like, yeah, therapy doesn't do shit for niggas. Like, yeah, like if you're somebody out in like the streaming space, the CDST, EHDIA plus therapy, bro, fuck off. Don't even say you went to therapy to me, nigga. That shit does nothing.
Not liking underage girls. Well, when you sign up to be a Twitch streamer, it just becomes an impossible task. Right, so then Lacari's ex-girlfriend also responded to the situation, and it is bad. Lacari's ex, Kuko, shares something shocking.
I think I mentioned it before, like previously. I had a really very traumatic past with like sexual assault. Imagine telling your ex that you got diddled as a kid by a family member, and then finding out on the World Wide Web that's the sick shit he jerks off to. And now you
I'm sorry, bro. Oh, yeah, that's pain, bro. Yeah, that's pain. That's really pain. Oh, man. No. Oh, no. No. I'm sorry, the way Hun said it too, bro. Like, she said, yo, imagine you're really like expressing your heart to a bull. You're really giving them your life story, your spiel, your traumatic events, bro. You talk about the diddling times, bro, and how terrible that was for you. And then you see what he's got on his hard drive. Ah! Yeah. Lacari, you're done, brother.
Bomboclat!
Bomboclat Wagwan. That gooning shit has really fucked it up for niggas. We are seeing right here how exactly that was a real fucking blunder. A real one. A real one. Ugh. Dear God. It's awful.
question every interaction with him, thinking, is he getting off to the ideal? Like, I had some really bad, like, triggers yesterday. Because I really, that was a lot for me. And I, you know, like, it was a lot for me. Like, I just didn't expect it. That's why I was so fucking disgusted and so...
Oh my God, I feel so bad for Hun because, like, yeah, bro, especially if that was like causing her to have like dramatic triggers and Johns like that, like that's obviously horrible. But like, bro, on top of that, it's like, bro, again, how do you express your heart and soul to him, yo? Like your traumatic moments and all that times you felt vulnerable, and then this nigga got this shit on the hard drive. Ah! Like you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Repulsed. I was like shaking.
Oh boy, yeah. Well, that's gonna be pretty hard to hear.
That's a fucking major yikes. Like,
you're probably, you know, retroactively going
My
and, you know, thinking through all your interactions and being like, oh my God, this degenerate freak might have been getting off to my traumatic stories. Oh my Lord, have mercy. That's gotta be insane to think about. Hopefully she can move past it. I think their relationship was like, they broke up over 1.5 years ago. So hopefully she's moved on from this, but you know, it can't be fun to have your ex.
Yeah, yo, for girly pop.
Girly pop.
Yeah, it's really fucked that nigga, bro. He was really on weird shit. Cause like again, like, yo, we again, I guess you could say we have no like certainties that like, yo, this was the time he was on thinking this job, but again, like, bro, the nigga is also admitted he got 3 terabytes of hentai on his shit, so I wouldn't be fucking surprised. Which again, is fucked up. Yo, you hearing this shit? Like, yeah, that's what we say sometimes. Yeah, this shit gets fucked, bro. Like, generally, bro. Sometimes I don't even understand. Like, bro, this is like, yo, 2026 is this boy starting off insane. Let me tell you, Nixie and messy to say the very least.
Exposed like this, even if you didn't like him or whatever, this is just another level. Looking at past streams and videos, there were so many signs that he was into weird stuff. It's about time that he finally exposed for the horrible person that he is. I mean, it was blatantly obvious. The problem is everyone thought he was a streaming persona because nobody can be that much of a degenerate.
Now, I need to seriously ask you a question. If you want to get into content creation, right? You want to be a streamer, TikToker, YouTuber, whatever the means may be. Do you want your main, like, personality persona, your Lala City syndrome? Avocado! I ain't gonna lie, yo, shout out my man's Kato, bro. He always stays side. But anyway, right? Sorry about that. Do you want your main persona to be, the gooning? The guy who's gooning too close to the sun? You want that to be your persona? Fuck no. You don't. You do not. So, why today? Yeah, that's not an excuse. Yeah, fuck that. Again, I don't think you should make your persona being the guy who, again, like, is known to have 3 terabytes of hentai on his shit. I don't exactly think that's the best rep.
Never say never when it comes to Twitch. The thing is, streamers, they're not acting. Lacari is actually just creepy and degenerate. NMP is actually creepy and degenerate. Asmongold does have terrible hygiene. But yeah, I never really followed this guy. I wonder what they mean by there were so many signs. Like, was he just like, you know, super open terminal goon or whatever? Because that's still not science. Like, was he specifically talking about minors and stuff? Because then, yeah, I don't know. But then you would play it off as a joke, or, you know, I'm being creepy for as a joke or whatever, because it's so far-fetched, right?
Do you like lollies?
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, no. Well, yeah. And Miz, what the fuck are you doing here? Because we gotta cover you next. God damn it. This is awesome fuckery, bro. Nigga, what the fuck? Yeah. Safe to say, this shit ain't helping.
But not like that.
How do you fall in love with Lacari?
I
don't know.
no
Check
fucking idea.
Tectone's hard drive now. All right, I don't know where that came from. Dude, it's so odd to see people saying she's making this about her. Brother, she was in a relationship with a guy for a good while while also being a victim of a predator, and then finding out this guy's a freaking weirdo who gets off on shit like that is devastating. She would make jokes with him about knowing that he likes lollies all the time. But I feel like dark humor jokes and the real thing are different. I don't know, bro. I don't trust any Twitch streamer. Listen, this is the defense mechanism I have developed. Never trust a Twitch streamer. Moving on to the burnt.
I'm just saying, like, yo, you just gotta always see multiple motives. But yeah, either way, again, philosophical razor, it all breaks down to Lacari is definitely in the wrong. He's fucked. Yeah, that gooning bullshittery he had on his fucking computer, he has on his hard drive. Yeah, hell nah. Definitely, if need be, even again, like Asmongold was saying, yeah, if he really needs to be investigated, looked into, absolutely get on that. But as far as the rep goes on an overall, yeah, he definitely about to get the industry black ball of hell. And he deserves that shit because, again, gooning to his extent. Nigga, stop playing.
Peanut, Cloaksy, and Myth drama. Basically, it all started with this clip. Cloaksy almost slips up.
You got this.
Yeah, give me a sec. I got these fucking clankers on me. I gotta kill.
Yo, look at Yo, look at Verbina's avatar. Yeah, it just looked like that after. Hold on.
Sec, I got these fucking clankers on me. I gotta kill.
Yeah.
You guys see that?
He said. I can't, bro.
May I remind you, Cloaksy, it's Thursday.
Yeah, interesting, right?
Man, Magic Cloaksy. It's Thursday.
There, so I don't know if that was like intentional as a joke
Holy
or it's
shit.
just in the daily vocabulary.
that's funny
but
as
anyways, he
fuck.
quickly responded trying to clear it up. Cloaksy explains his viral clip.
Okay, so Peanut's deep throwing bolognese, right? Nick's laughing, and they're like, "Go, Clocky, go!" And they're making me solo the matriarch. So I was saying, saying, this fucking.
Here we go, bruh. Yo, bruh, niggas about to say, oh my god, yo, truly, this nigga truly fucking whitewashed. All this bullshit. Yeah, nah, nigga, fuck all that. Again, like, bruh, did Cloaksy say the actual word? No, bruh. Do I again think he's about to be racist as fuck? He's prejudiced against black people? No. So yeah, we're just gonna clear this off the rip, bruh, because again, like, yo, heads to be ready to cancel niggas' whole careers because of shit like this.
Nick and Peanut Guy are trolling me, and as I'm saying that, robots spawn, and I stop halfway through, and I'm like, oh, Clanka's on me, and yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah, it was just the timing on that.
It's so bad. It's
And
so
it was
bad.
like, of course, like 20 seconds before that, I'm screaming.
I know.
Dude,
Cool. Exactly.
Right, I don't really know what he was going for there, if it's legit or an excuse or whatever. But anyways, let's get to the interesting part. Streamer Myth responded, and he basically made it about himself and kind of implied that Cloaksy cut him off because he's racist, and he's using this clip to justify it. So he tweeted this: "So this is why Cloaksy unfollowed me everywhere, banned me from his chat, refused to respond to my DMs, asking him if he's got a problem with me. Make it make sense now." People responded with a meme, and he keeps fanning the flame. Shit's kind of crazy, ain't it? Shit's crazy, truly. Hope you're doing all right, Myth. Keep rocking on. Snakes in this industry make me sick to my stomach. We stay on our path regardless. Never needed them then, don't need them now. Much love, Pop. Burn Peanut ghosted me, deleted a video of us playing Tarkov. Peanut seems pretty close with it. He unfollowed you for the same reason you fell off. Your ego's crazy and you're insufferable. Every one of these dudes saw that you were trying to revitalize your career off the tail of Peanut and you got caught. Now you're trying to play the race card like a liberal hack. And speaking of playing the race card, Myth literally admits that he doesn't think Cloaksy is racist, and he
And that's what I'm saying. Like, off base, like, just hearing this clip, like, yo, do I think Cloaksy is, like, prejudiced against black people? He generally is racist? Like, no. This shit is, like, this is a definitive nothing burger. Holy.
specifically did this to rage bait him and trick everyone into making him respond. Bro, this is insane. Myth explains the Cloaksy tweet.
As you guys know, for a while, Cloaksy completely blacklisted me out of playing games with him, basically. And that's been for like a month now. And basically, I just wanted to know why. I've always wanted to know why. DM'd him privately.
Yep.
And he didn't reply back to me.
Yep.
And today I woke up and I saw a tweet and I said, you know what, bro? Fuck it. I'm going to stir the pot, bro. This is going to be perfect. This is exactly what I need.
Absolutely.
So I ran with it. So
this is exactly what we needed, brother. On God.
Yeah, I mean, if Cloaks, for some reason, doesn't want to tell me, he doesn't want to be a fucking man, he doesn't want to tell me why he doesn't fuck with me, that's fuck it.
Yeah, bro. He say he not letting his ball swing, bro. He not letting his shit swing, bro. It's crazy, bro. Word facts.
Fuck it. That's okay then. You don't got to tell me. I'll go.
I guess we just ball. Word. Facts.
Go ahead and I'll assume and come up with whatever story I want because you won't tell me.
No, we're just saying anything. We're just saying some bullshit. Yeah, man. Facts. I mean, like, yo, we just be doing this on the casual.
Fairs. Plain and simple. That's basically it. And that's basically the reason why I made the tweet today. So I could try to rage bait Cloaksy into making a statement as to why he doesn't fuck with me anymore.
Facts. Yo, we just had to really, again, stir that pot, bro. We was really cooking some shit up, except we burnt the shit on the stove. But, like, hey, bro, I feel it. Sometimes we just gotta learn how to really cook that recipe.
But I'm probably not gonna get that statement anymore because he's probably gonna take that tweet a little too personally. Because he's a pussy that doesn't.
I mean, maybe. But if he does, I mean, can you really blame him? Because I mean, you are bullshitting like on some John that really, like, again, is already being misconstrued. So I mean,
doesn't want to fucking talk to me. He doesn't actually want to talk to me. He doesn't actually want to, hash it out. And I realize that now. So it's for me. I don't fuck with Cloaksy anymore. It's over. Hold on. I made one tweet.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Myth, you kind of sound like how Hasan be in regards to Asmongold right now. I'm not gonna You're a secret admirer, secret lover.
Why y'all being sensitive? I made one tweet. He'll be all right, bro. Listen, I don't think he's fucking racist. I really don't. I literally don't. I just thought the tweet was a perfect opportunity to fucking rage bait his ass. Since he doesn't want to fucking tell me why he doesn't fuck with me. Don't say that. No. I'm going to say genuinely how I feel.
Right. So wait a minute. So you decided to cook up this story trying to convince the entire public that he's actually racist when you admit that you know him and know that he's not racist and even believe that he's not racist. But you decided to convince the entire public that he's racist, even multiple replies to all these clip farming accounts because you're mad that he like ghosted you and cut you out of the streaming. Holy shit.
Yep. Some dumb shit. Yep. Some dumb shit. 100%, absolutely. Yep, not even a question. Without fail. Yep, some absolute fucking bullshittery.
Man, like, what is this? This is some like omega high school shit. And not gonna lie, I understand why he cut you off. If this is the type of person you are, to make up.
Yo, bro, that motherfucker unadded, like, bro, this really is some middle school shit. That motherfucker unadded me on Snapchat, bro. You know what? Now I'm about to put this shit on my private story. So now niggas about to see like, this is exactly what this shit sound like, bro. I'm just like, yeah, alright, bro. Like, alright, yep, this sound, bro, one. Excellent. And you sub that nigga.
Girly pop.
Girly, and you sub that nigga. Bro, this is really the shit we on, bro. I'm like, yo, come on, bro. I like it.
Like career ruining accusations, essentially, like, cutting off like a black creator or something like that because of their race is extremely messed up, and that is explicitly racist, and that's what he's implying he was doing.
But like again, is Cloaksy actually racist? Do we think Cloaksy's actually prejudiced towards black people for real? I doubt it. Hell no. He might be prejudiced against fucking Myth, because again, Myth might be fucking insufferable, but who knows? We don't know.
And apparently that was to rage bait. I mean, what the fuck, bro? By the way, I have no idea what Cloaksy even did or whatever. I guess he cut him off from gaining like relevancy and attaching to the squad or whatever. But this is like saying, oh, you won't talk to me? You ghosted me? Well, I'm gonna tell the entire internet you're a PDF file. Look, everyone, is a PDF file. Yo, bro, why did you call me a PDF file? Because you wouldn't talk to me. Oh my god, bro. I cannot with these streamers, bro. By the way, I can't believe you come out looking like the bad guy. So the guy almost rips the N-word, and somehow Myth looks even worse. I can't. Also, even worse, Myth goes, oh, he's a pussy. He's gonna take that tweet really personally. Yeah, you just implied he's racist to the entire internet, bro. Like, that got like 30k likes as well. I mean, if that hit 100k, you might have been sued. Like, that's what Asmongold did, right? He sued a guy who falsely called him a PDF file. So I just don't know. It's not a good joke, man. I feel like the better response would be, yeah, I mean, it does suck to be ghosted, but yeah, this is kind of worse. The real reason Myth made the tweet, pathetic loser.
Oh, showing the stats.
It's his like streaming stats. Bro got kicked off the burnt peanut cash train and is mad. He doesn't owe you anything.
Nah, that's a yo, Burnt Peanut, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I seen like the other day, Burnt Peanut had like 93k on the YouTube stream. I was like, damn. I was like, yo, they was not playing. Yo, Burnt Peanut got so much fucking motion. I was like, holy shit. I was like, nah. I'm like, oh, nah, bruh. These niggas said, yo, that collab, I'm going to need to see those. These niggas said that collab, I'm absolutely gonna be seeing those. I see why Hasan was dead ass crying, saying why he was on a fucking island and shit when his G-Boys was trying to say Burnt Peanut was a fashion and shit, cause he really knew, bro. His G-Boys was absolutely burning the fuck out of that collab. Bro, and then and then Burnt Peanut be making the Collargate jokes. I'm like, damn, I know Hasan is absolutely fucking crying, bro. Like, yo, a nigga got 93K in there casually, bro. He like, damn. I'm kissing that collab goodbye.
Oh, bro, this clip is justification of why he blocked you. I'm gonna accuse someone of being a racist, even though I don't really think of that. For some relevance on the internet, what a loser. This was like the Fortnite guy, wasn't it? He was like up there with Ninja or something. Way back. I don't watch either, but if Mitt's knowingly posting fake rage bait, I get why someone would cut ties. Why won't he F with me? I woke up this morning and chose to stir this pot out of spite.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yep. So this is some bullshit. Like, you're actually doing some bullshittery right now. Sounds perfect.
Okay, we got Reddit lore, but take it with a grain of salt. I don't watch either of these people. Myth is upset because
Me either, to be honest.
cut ties with him after the Bungulator role-playing war.
What the fuck is the Yeah, okay.
Myth went too far in a stream with Peanut yelling at Cloak, telling him he's falling off and how he had changed. Went too far with it. Came only days after Cloak had DoorDash liquor to Myth's house and was seemingly doing fine. Myth is being petty as frick instead of growing up and apologizing to his friend for all the bullshit he said to him. Myth was super cringe during the whole Bungulator war.
What the fuck is a Bungulator, bro? This
shit. Over-the-top banter because he just returned to streaming and wanted to farm that cloud. Cloak has grown from 3 to 4K subs to 25K since teaming up with Peanut. Myth's jealousy is starting.
Yeah. Bruh, I'm trying to tell you that fucking Burnt Peanut motion is different. That shit is crazy. Nigga said from 3 to 4K subs to 25. What? Oh my god.
Show. He needs to grow up and apologize for cheating on his friend. This is why I think Cloak cut ties and I don't blame him a bit. Right, okay, so that makes a lot more sense if this is actually true. I mean, obviously it's better to have like an explanation or whatever, but yeah, I don't think this is the appropriate response to ghosting. Moving on to brainworm streamer, Lacari. Now, last time, he almost formulated a sentence, only to say that streaming is harder than a 9 to 5, right? Following from the god himself, Diddy Pika. Anyways, if it wasn't enough to commit literal crimes on camera or, you know, be disgusting and, you know, harass people like QT or whatever, now he's laughing at a homeless man eating by himself.
Yo, because I remember the one clip with Kai, I was showing that shit. It was like before the Streamer Awards, he was saying like, yo, QT Cinderella look good, bro. She look mad good. And then like, yo, after the Streamer Awards, when she had asked him the question in the Streamer Awards, like, yo, Kai, when's the last time you stole some shit or some job, bro? And then he was like, yo, I was gonna say, you ugly fucking bitch. I don't know what the fuck you're talking. Yo, that shit. No, that shit had me crying, I'm not gonna lie. That shit was mad funny.
Yeah, Rakai laughed at a homeless man.
Where the fuck that? In and out or some shit?
Don't let this shit mad good. Dude, I'm eating food shit mad good.
Nigga forgot he was feeling.
I'm not laughing at that, man. Nigga, you don't hate for me? You don't hate for me, yo? He's gonna leave?
This ain't gonna
Come on, bro. Let's go, bro.
This ain't gonna stay the kick shit.
I'm not gonna lie, Brett. Yo, DDG stood up like, man, I could just see the fucking optics absolutely dying in real time. I can see the optics absolutely just caving in on itself real time. I can see the hate. I can see the Twitter threads forming, the hate threads forming right now. God damn it. Yep, we gotta get the fuck out of here immediately, bro. I can just go, the more I fucking Rakai sends words out of his mouth, the more I can see Twitter threads spawning. He said, nigga, don't even clean your shit up. Just walk out of the establishment, bro. You just actively making it worse.
Yeah, that's hilarious, man. That's
Oh
really
my God.
funny there. I mean, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, you know, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here, but he was straight up looking at the homeless guy, and his friend instantly understood, like, oh, he's just laughing at the homeless guy, right? Eating, I guess, because he was eating alone. I guess that's why he's laughing at him. It would be even more fucked up if he was like, it's just a homeless guy. Let me laugh at it. That's another level. I guess it's because he doesn't have like friends with him or whatever. I mean, I don't know what you expect. Have you never eaten alone, bro? Like, what the fuck? And I think it's the fact that his friend like clocked it instantly. I guess they're also streamers as well, and they sort of know.
Yeah, DDG and Deshae Frost, yeah, for sure.
His personality. But yeah, what a piece of shit, man. Also, bro, the fucking food in your mouth. Oh my god. This guy's insufferable, dude. Yep. I despise the way he eats with his mouth open. Oh my god.
Yeah, whichever one of you niggas cooked this shit up, nigga, you're hilarious. Nigga, you're fucking hilarious.
God. Dude's a literal mountain breather. People need to stop giving this idiot attention. We all know he's a piece of shit and he doesn't deserve this fame. Kai really made a mistake making him famous. Kai's a piece of shit too. He's better at hiding it. You wouldn't befriend degenerates like this and promote them if you weren't the same. Listen, he was
I might disagree with that sentiment.
he was just starting to get on people's good side where, you know, he's actually learning how to read and better himself and shit like that. But he did create these people. It's like the ultimate sin. It's like
I mean, I wouldn't say. Now, he definitely didn't create these sets. Like, I see the factor of like saying that on the basis of like, yeah, he definitely is the reason like they had a rise and like got to the Clover Boys thing and all that. But Rakai was like this literally before he had even first got the Kai Cenat collab. Like, the reason he even caught Kai Cenat's like attention was because he was already fucking like this.
destiny creating Hasan. Like, you can never be
Approved. Approved.
forgiven for that, bro. You've unleashed an evil upon the world. Can't wait to hear the 27 older dudes in the same friend circle talk about, guys, he's young, he's ignorant, he'll learn to be better. It's like the 900th time this kid has shown that he's a piece of shit. Oh yeah, he's got this giant group of streamer friends who will basically defend him and, you know, at any turn saying, well, he's just young, let him get away with this. Bro, I knew at this age how to not be a piece of shit. I think of my grandmother going out for coffee on her own really pisses me off. Grow up, bro. If anybody laughing at my grandma, bro, oh my lord.
Not me, ma.
What? So anyways, ICC responds, he shades Rakai.
Oh, yeah. You got me. I'm gonna say. I mean, he's laughing, but I mean, if it wasn't for Kai, I mean, that could have been him, low key. So I mean, I don't really get it.
I mean, not gonna lie, actually true. Kai apparently gave this guy his career and stuff, and you basically got lucky, and now you're basically acting all high and mighty, and I feel like that's exactly the situation in which life will humble.
You could say that's part of it. Like, yo, of course, like with Rakai obviously coming into a level of success and all that jump. Yeah, he's getting in over his head and like ignorant type beat because again, like, yo, it could at the end of the day be chalked up to like, oh yeah, he's just a jit, like he gonna learn off of this boy. So he think like, oh yeah, he can't really or won't really feel any consequences. You could definitely say that. But at the same time, yeah, no, that's about it. Yeah, the money and clout be fucking niggas up. I be trying to tell niggas, bro. That's about it. Yeah, the money and clout is evil, bro. That should be really fucking him up, bro. It's like at the end of the day, like, yeah, of course you wish like success is on heads. Like, obviously, like, I mean, I'd hope heads don't want to like Rakai to just like ultimately fail like unjustifiably. But yeah, like obviously to that too, when he gets himself in controversies and like John's where clearly did a bad, like you'd hope like he'd understand that like one, you need discipline for this, especially like off of him getting banned off of like stealing the fucking flowers and shit off the last John. Like you would assume off of these like punishments, disciplines and all that shit, he would be learning John's, but maybe in some efforts and then some not clearly.
You real quick. I just don't see a scumbag like this getting away with this shit for too long. Now click this video so I finally get a SpongeBob plushie for the shelf, guys. I don't know where it is. It's taken a while, guys. Eventually, it will be on there.
We
okay,
need
thanks
one.
for watching. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Oh, bruh. Bruh, I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, the to be continued. Oh my gosh. You already know. You better show that shirt of love with one of our glorious slop kings. We love to see him. Love us. Cause come on, baby. That was.
Okay, thanks for watching.
Hasan is now threatening Asmongold. Oh. It was definitely foretold. We already knew that. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG live video, the OG daily slops, you know where that's gonna be at, baby. Down description. First link, sure to love it, of course. Because the legendary series is absolutely diabolical. But yeah, final page of conjecture. Going over to John's quickly. Yeah, Hasan. Dying here. Yeah, Hasan tried to get on Asmongold, misinterpreting the whole way he had handled it or whatever. Like Asmongold's at least initial response, and then his response after. I mean, there's no surprise there. We literally called this out again, like Pegasus was saying, and like we were literally saying in the last Daily Slops that this was gonna happen. Of course, like fucking Hasan was gonna do this shit. Like, bro. Defamation, slander, misinformation, spread, misconstruing all the arguments, deny to flick, counterattack, obfuscate. Like, yeah, come on. This is literally Mr. Piker strats. Like, again, did we expect anything else? No. So yeah, on that tip, yeah, of course there. On XQC, like having some criticism for Asmongold, I feel like, yes, of course there is definitely some criticism justified. You could have some because it's like, like Asmongold could definitely just cover the clip, at least the initial John of it, because it's like, yo, it's a quick little clip. It's like, yo, bro, what the fuck, bro? It just literally just Vosh moment for Lacari, which yeah, again, very bad. But like, I still understand on the factor like, yeah, this is one of his peoples, and obviously don't want to just jump into it, start shitting on him crazy, because obviously, like having that bias factor of it being one of your peoples, like. That's just what it is. Like every head, obviously, it's easy again to say from another perspective. Like every head will be like, "No, what? You still got to do this, John." But obviously, if this was one of your peoples, I don't think you. At least I'd hope you wouldn't again come out and start shitting on him immediately, because like, yeah, that wouldn't be too good on the personal tip. On the you looking like a trustworthy bull tip. I ain't gonna lie. But again, still to that, Asmongold still clarified even after his initial response saying like he could have had this on the second PC. Like actually, like after knowing what like some of this material could potentially be and how bad it is, like. Saying that if Lacari needs to be investigated, he should be in like. I mean, well, I agree. Like, yeah, if it really is like this bad, which it's really looking like it really is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, definitely some Johns need to be looked over here, because these hard drives, shit, a lot of these hard drives within recent times, yeah, yeah, they need to be thrown into again Mount Vesuvius, because I don't know what the fuck these heads are doing, bro. Truly gooning. In regards to like Lacari again, like response coming off of like XQC's John, like about Asmongold, and Lacari's response to himself, yeah, obviously disingenuous on his boy, because yeah, no shit, like yeah, we're not worried about him going into rehab and all this shit when you should have never did this bullshit in the first place. Niggas not worrying about you working out and shit like that when yeah, this fuckery is really that fucking bad, bro. And like you should have never been putting yourself in this in this shit with the first. Should have never been putting yourself in these positions. There we go. In the fucking first place, fucking gooning too close to the sun, and then like hearing the Johns from his ex gully pop.
Girly pop.
The Kuko hun, like yeah, who even fucking knows? Like yo, she was again letting her heart out to him, like yo, telling him about her traumatic experiences and all that, and this fool could have been sitting there popping one off of that shit, like fucking crazy, bro. Like what the fuck? Yeah, really some just fucking heinous shit. I'm gonna give it a buck. So yeah, that's not the good works, not the good likes at all whatsoever, baby. And then on the last two Johns, the John with Myth and Cloaksy, yeah, some childish shit, some straight adult high school shit. Yeah, Myth doing too much, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, do I think Cloaksy again is like actually about to be racist, bro? Like, nah. Do I think he's prejudiced? Nah, bro. Was he about to let it slip? Probably. I'm not gonna lie, but he corrected himself. Didn't let that John be said. So it's. Bro, like, who gives a fuck about this job, bro? Again, this seemed like some cancel culture shit. Like, well, it isn't everything. Shit, bro, it's dumb. Well, yeah, like, I don't know why Myth was trying to rage bait him, do all this dumb shit. Like, bro, it's not worth nothing, bro. It's like, bro, if the bull don't want to do no Johns with you, bro, it's whatever, bro. You need to worry about your own shit. That's why I keep saying with these collabs and Johns like that, bro. You're going to be worried about trying to get the approval, trying to get it with others, bro, when at the end of the day, heads are watching you because of you, bro. Like, you got to make sure you're, again, secured on your own plat before worrying about no other heads, bro. And then get into dramas and shit. Like, bro, fuck. Shit's dead. And then on the shit with Rakai, like, yeah, bro. Again, Rakai just gotta do better. This shit just not looking good on the rep, bro. Like, we laughing at homeless heads. Like, why, bro? Like, bro, heads could always, like, you never, this what I always say, too. Especially I was saying this to Sway Ups on one of the other Story Chronicles clips. Shout out Story Chronicles, one of our regular Clipping Kings. But, like, this is why heads need to have emergency funds and shit like that, because you never know. Bro, one mishap, a couple mishaps, bro, and you could be in the same position, less fortunate and all that shit. I'm like, bro, you gotta do better. Gotta do better. But yeah, these are a lot of bad, like not super, super bad, but a lot of controversies where Kai get himself in, bro. He gotta like, hate to say it, but you gotta grow up. Gotta grow up. Like he legit, but like, yeah, you really gotta start maturing a little bit more. Like this shit, like again, even if you were safe, it's for the content. Like, well, obviously, again, we shouldn't be like trying to laugh at heads who are less fortunate all that for content. Like that shit, it's not something to avow. Bad timing there. So yeah, Rakai definitely gotta do better on that works, bro. Like, do I think again it's like one of the worst jobs ever? Nah, like, but still, yeah, should be doing better than this. You need to appreciate everything you got in life, baby, because you never know how fast it can be taken away. That's a fact. Ain't gonna lie. But other than that, you already know the Daily Slopsy is mixy and messy as always, baby. Facts. So, of course, again, if you want to watch it all without the trilogy app, you know where it's going to be at. Down in the description. First link. Sure to love it. Of course, one of our glorious slop cage lap bagas. And I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
you